Hey there, I'm Scott. Welcome back to my home and my kitchen. You know, fall is definitely in the air. I'm starting to see pumpkin patches pop up. The farmer's market is starting to sell all of their fall things. Also the fall carnivals that we all go to and enjoy. And one thing you see at all of these places is really delicious kettle corn. So I'm going to show you how to make that today. Really easy at home and just as delicious. So what you'll need to get it together is a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and you can use a canola oil, a peanut oil if you have that. Vegetable oil works just great. 1/2 cup of really high quality corn kernels, popcorn kernels. 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar. You'll also need 1 tablespoon of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And we're going to use coarse salt to taste on that. I use about a tablespoon or so for this amount, but leave that up to your taste. Also a large pot with a lid. And I'm going to put this over a high heat and add my 1/4 cup of the vegetable oil. That's going to go right in there. We're going to get this heated up very hot but not smoking. So that's just going to take a couple of minutes. We'll come back and we'll get started. My oil is getting just about hot but not smoking, like I said, and the way I can tell is you'll start to see ripples or veins in your oil, and that means it's getting very hot. So I'm going to add my 1/2 cup of the corn kernels. Right to that, you'll immediately start to hear them fry up, which is fine. We're going to put the lid on it, which is an important step. If you don't have a lid, you're going to have popcorn all over your kitchen. So this is going to start to pop, and then we'll add our sugars to it in just a few seconds. The corn is just starting to pop, and I've had my oven or my stove on high this entire time. When it starts to pop, I'm going to turn the heat down to a medium. We don't want to scorch this popcorn. And every so often, while it's popping, I'm going to clamp the lid down with my thumbs and just give it a nice little shake. And that's going to give all those uncooked kernels a chance to drop down to the bottom and cook. You know, one of the great things about kettle corn is it's delicious just to have around the house if you have kids or friends coming over. It's a really nice treat for everybody. But it's also nice if you live in a community where you can actually give out homemade products for Halloween. This is really nice. This is a nice thing to give if you package it correctly. So the corn is just about stopped popping, and it takes hardly no time. So get my lid off carefully, because there might be a few unpopped kernels that want to go off, and give this the shake of our powdered sugar all over the top. Ooh. Put the lid on. Give that a shake so everything gets nicely distributed. Take the lid off again, and this time we're going to take our brown sugar and our white sugar and just sort of crumble that in your fingers and get that all over the top. And the lid goes back on. Again, give it a shake to get all of that stuff incorporated. And I'm going to put it on my stove on a very low flame for just a few minutes, shaking very often. We don't want anything to scorch to the bottom, but we do want to give that sugar enough time to sort of soak in and coat that popcorn. So I've just let the sugar nicely warm for about a minute, shaking very often. And I'm going to take my salt at this point. Like I said, about a tablespoon or so to taste. Give that a nice little toss. And right into your serving bowl it goes. And then just finish the top of this off with a little extra salt. You know what, that little bit of salt right at the end really makes this a nice, sweet, salty snack, and it's delicious. And you'll notice when you pour your popcorn out of the pot that probably some of that sugar has caramelized and stuck to a lot of the popcorn, making it essentially a little bit of caramel popcorn in with your kernel corn, and that's actually really great. Just take your little clumps, if you have clumps of the caramelized popcorn, and just sort of break those up and distribute them throughout. This makes a delicious thing, like I said, for your trick-or-treaters that come to your home. If you have the kind of community that you can pass out homemade product, it's delicious. It's also great, you know, on movie night, if you're going over to a friend's house as a nice hostess or host gift, or just as a snack for yourself. It is delicious. All right. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy this recipe, because I surely do. Please feel free to email me at scottindenver@msn.com. That's my email. People write me very often and ask me to prepare recipes for them, and I'm more than happy to do it. So I hope you will. All right, have a good day. Take care. Bye.